From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
And welcome. Let me start with a prediction. The AAP versus BJP fight will be a really long-drawn fight. It will be a real fight. Much more serious than the BJP versus Vadra Congress versus BJP, which is anyway not serious, and which I personally think is pure play acting. Now, both the BJP and the AAP are in a tight spot after Sisodia's arrest. First, the BJP. Why are they in a tight spot? Well, if they continue the arrests of AAP leaders on corruption charges, they run the risk of the party, that is the Aam Aadmi Party, playing martyr, which it has already aggressively done, and the Aam Aadmi Party projecting itself as a victim, a constant victim of the BJP's attack, because the AAP poses a long-term political threat to the BJP. That's how they're going to spin it. But then that's about it. That's about it. Beyond that, there isn't a danger to the BJP, because protests in cases like these of politicians follow the law of diminishing returns. When another Arvind Kejriwal minister, Satyendra Jain, was arrested in May last year, there were major protests and social media outrage. Arvind Kejriwal himself tweeting about it, talking about it. But it all went on for about a week. By the second week, it was over. The reality is now 9 months have passed, and rarely do even AAP leaders mention Satyendra Jain. Rarely did even Manish Sisodia refer to Satyendra Jain. Now let me tell you what the challenge for the AAP is. Viewers, the AAP has not one but two senior ministers in jail within 9 months on fairly serious charges of corruption. Corruption has become an issue that is following the Aam Aadmi Party, and that matters. Their local leaders face serious corruption charges. One of them, Amanatullah Khan, has been arrested for financial misappropriation. Many AAP politicians, including legislators in Punjab, have been arrested by their own government over corruption charges. So Arvind Kejriwal can't say corruption's not hitting the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party is in the vortex of corruption. And the fact also is that Liquorgate smells of, you guessed it right, liquor. You can't intellectualize whiskey. You can't intellectualize beer. You can't rationalize brandy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Aam Aadmi Party has itself admitted that its liquor policy was flawed. And its liquor policy caused a huge windfall to some liquor operators. Now, fact is, you can't go among the people and say, you know, I want your sympathy. They'll ask you, why do you want our sympathy? Then you're going to have to tell them, well, I want public sympathy on my side because I had a flawed liquor policy, which liquor sharks made a lot of money off. The people will ask you, who told you to have a flawed liquor policy, and do something which the liquor sharks would benefit so much of, and then having done that, why are you coming to us? So what is the best case for the Aam Aadmi Party? The best case for the AAP is to claim that no money was personally made by Sisodia or anyone else in the top levels of the AAP directly. Now, when they make that claim, it starts to get serious. Because regardless of whether or not the AAP is a long-term challenger to the BJP, Arvind Kejriwal, all AAP leaders know that the party arose on the back of an anti-corruption agenda. The party rode on an anti-corruption agenda 2011, 2012, 2013. There was public anger because of media reports, not because of AAP or IAC. There were media reports, there were scams which we exposed, and the India Against Corruption, and later which became the Aam Aadmi Party, very smartly rode on the sentiment of anti-corruption. Now, if a party which rode on the sentiment of anti-corruption starts to get associated even partially with corruption, will it have an identifiable issue left to be a long-term challenger to the BJP on? Which is why I expect this one to be a really long-drawn fight. It's an existential battle for the Aam Aadmi Party. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the real political fight. Forget Vadra Congress versus BJP. I mean, even the BJP doesn't take it seriously, I think. That's why it does everything possible to promote the Vadra Congress, I feel sometimes. My first debate tonight, Manish Sisodia arrested in Liquorgate. AAP calls it vendetta. This is the political debate of the day. BJP versus AAP tonight. Debate number 2 this evening. Yogi Adityanath is cracking down on the mafia like never before. Why is the SP queasy? Debate number 2. And debate number 3 tonight. Oh my God, his free fall is continuing. He's falling and falling and falling and falling and falling. And are there really fundamental issues? Fundamental issues for Adani? Debate number 3. And here are the headlines this Monday evening on the debate tonight. Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, sent to 5 days of CBI custody. Political slugfest and showdown over the arrest of Kejriwal's deputy in Liquorgate.
आज तक मनीष सिसोदिया जी के घर पर छापा मारने के बाद सीबीआई को कुछ नहीं मिला। कल 8 घंटे की जांच पूछताछ के बाद कुछ नहीं मिला। 5 दिन में भी कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं है।
Aam Aadmi Party says zero proof found. The BJP says the law is taking its course. Face-off continues. Yogi's cops cracked the whip on the mafia. Shootout accused is killed in an encounter. Volatility, markets and rethinks on projects. Troubles and more troubles for the Adani group continuing. And anger against terror on the streets of Pakistan. Terror commander shot dead on the streets of Karachi. And ladies and gentlemen, there are pressing questions to be answered in Liquorgate. Why was the excise policy drafted to ensure windfall gains to retainers? Why were arbitrary benefits accorded to liquor lobbies? Why during the peak of COVID were concessions given to the liquor lobby? What was the need for liquor during COVID? But equally today, with Manish Sisodia in custody, ladies and gentlemen, there are questions on timing. Why arrest him without a charge sheet? Why arrest him before he was sent to place a budget for Delhi? Why is the BJP batting for custodial interrogation? The focus is on one liquor policy, one big arrest, one big political face-off. Ladies and gentlemen, story of the day. Let's debate.
Any comment, sir, for the cadre? Manish ji, कोई मैसेज सर कोई मैसेज।
It's been over 24 hours since the arrest of Manish Sisodia. The Aam Aadmi Party is holding pan-India protests.
Aam Aadmi Party has given the call in entire Punjab to all their MLAs, ministers and in fact their local leaders and even the state leadership that all the people should gather outside Punjab BJP headquarter in Chandigarh with maximum number of people, and they are going to make it a huge show against the BJP government after Manish Sisodia's arrest.
Team Kejriwal calling it a murderous assault on democracy.
मनीष जी, कोई मैसेज।
केंद्र सरकार ने सारी की सारी जो मर्यादाएं थी लोकतंत्र की उनको ख़त्म कर दिया। मनीष सिसोदिया जी को गिरफ्तार किया बिना किसी सबूत के किया, राजनीतिक कारणों से किया। चलिए ठीक है, आपने हमारी पार्टी की सारी लीडरशिप को इस वक्त जो है गिरफ्तार कर रखा है। 1-2 लोग छोड़ दें और मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल को छोड़ दें तो पूरी की पूरी लीडरशिप इस वक्त केंद्र सरकार ने पुलिस के माध्यम से कैद कर रखी है।
The BJP says there is corruption in the formulation and implementation of the now scrapped Delhi liquor policy for 2021-22.
कि आज दिल्ली में बच्चा बच्चा ये जानता है कि आम आदमी पार्टी और मनीष सिसोदिया जी ने अपने कमीशन के चक्कर में, पहले जो कमीशन 2% का था, उस कमीशन को बढ़ा करके 12% का कमीशन किया गया था। ये क्यों किया गया था? ताकि इस कमीशन से एक प्रॉफिट बैकडोर से आम आदमी पार्टी कमा सके।
गंदी राजनीति के तहत ये सारा खेल हो रहा है और जिसका शिकार मनीष सिसोदिया जी को बनाया जा रहा है। क्योंकि अगर एक्साइज पॉलिसी की जांच हो रही होती तो एलजी की भी जांच होती, एलजी को भी बुलाया जाता। हम चाहते हैं कि जांच हो, लेकिन मनीष सिसोदिया की भी जांच हो रही है, दिल्ली के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर की भी जांच हो।
The Aam Aadmi Party is calling out the hypocrisy of certain parties.
आम आदमी पार्टी एक राष्ट्रीय पार्टी है। दिल्ली देश की राजधानी है और ये हमारे इस राष्ट्रीय कार्यालय के अंदर आप पुलिस वालों को भेज रहे हैं या हमारे कार्यकर्ताओं के साथ मारपीट कर रहे हैं। ये कार्रवाई दिल्ली पुलिस की नहीं है, ये कार्रवाई मोदी सरकार की है।
For now, Manish Sisodia will be remanded to CBI custody for 5 days.
This comes after the Central Bureau of Investigation has essentially argued in the court that the questioning of Manish Sisodia in custody becomes extremely crucial because so far he's been completely evasive. He hasn't really been cooperating with the central agency despite multiple evidences that he has been confronted.
The Aam Aadmi Party set to hold a strategy meeting to decide on the way forward with a key cabinet minister behind bars. It's the most heated political face-off. Let's debate.
We have Gaurav Bhatia of the BJP. We have Priyanka Kakkar of the Aam Aadmi Party. We have Lokesh of the Congress, Karthik of the BRS. We also have with us Subrashta and Raja Gopalan, both of whom are leaning, I presume, anti-BJP, anti-AAP on this. Priyanka, to start with you, specifically, you see, Priyanka, this is like turning the clock back 10 years. You know, because 10 years back, when it was India Against Corruption and then it became Aam Aadmi Party, the party said that if private parties have made windfall gains because of decisions which are legislative or executive in nature, then the suspicion falls on the legislature or the executive. You'll agree with me on this, everyone on? You know, you remember CAG scam, allow me, CAG scam, 2G scam, Kargil for profit, Adarsh, all the cases of corruption at that time. Essentially, Aam Aadmi Party said you cannot allow windfall gains for private parties and expect not to be questioned yourself. Now, in the present case, didn't Mr. Sisodia allow windfall gains for liquor retailers and a loss for the exchequer? Wasn't the import pass fee for beer cases arbitrarily removed? Did this not cause a windfall gain to liquor parties in the liquor business? And therefore, should the question not be on why Mr. Sisodia did so? Going by your own logic, which you started your political career as a political party on.
Good evening, Arnab. Arnab, let me first begin by saying this with full responsibility that the same liquor policy has been implemented in Punjab and has earned a revenue of over 4,000 crore in the past fiscal, which is 48% higher compared to the previous policy in the previous year. One thing. Secondly, Arnab, there were a lot of technical issues with this policy and the cabinet note that you read, from which you read, that is apparently written by us. There is also a noting which says that we have written, it is strongly emphasized that public interest is paramount and there should not be any loss to the government exchequer. We have written this. So, Arnab, now that there's already a charge on us, before the verdict, we have already been jailed. That has happened. Let the court take its course. Let the results will be for all to see. My question, Arnab, is that shouldn't the Bangaru Lakshman ka party, shouldn't the silly
Which
souls
party?
be questioned?
Which party are you referring to? What did you call them?
Bangaru Lakshman ka party.
Bangaru
BJP,
Lakshman ka party.
Bangaru Lakshman ka party. The silly souls party. Shouldn't they be investigating? The CAG report has very clearly and categorically mentioned that there is a midday meal ghotala in Madhya Pradesh under the Shivraj Singh Chauhan government. There is that one. They are called 40% ki sarkar in Karnataka, where traders are writing suicide notes and naming BJP ministers. There is no CBI there. There is no CBI at Hemant Biswa Sarma's door, against whom they published a booklet and called him the most corrupt politician. There is no CBI at Yedurappa's door. There is no CBI at
But Priyanka, I want to ask you one follow-up question, please.
Yes.
If I may.
Please.
See, there was a time. Nowadays, there is this trend nowadays, no, what is that? Wo bhi ek zamana tha, hamara bhi ek zamana tha. What is that? Subrashta is very much active on social media. You must be also the hamara bhi ek zamana. Hamara bhi ek zamana. I've told hamara bhi ek zamana tha. So, Raja Gopalan, don't worry. Aapka bhi ek zamana tha, aapka zamana hai. Now listen to me. Why I'm asking this question?
आपका अभी भी है अर्नब.
हमारा तो है, हमारा हमेशा रहेगा. अब हमारा भी एक जमाना में 2017 February, Arvind Kejriwal says Election Commission must immediately arrest Sukhbir Singh Badal, who is a hardened criminal. He puts out must arrest him immediately. April 2016, हमारा भी एक जमाना है. Arvind Kejriwal says, Amit Shah ji, please arrest Sonia Gandhi, take her to police remand and let the CBI ask questions. Please arrest Sonia Gandhi ji, named in a Italy court order, and interrogate them.
Can I answer?
Yeah, okay, one more case I've got. Immediately dismiss Salman Khurshid because of the functioning of his NGO, and not just arrest Salman Khurshid, also arrest his wife, Louise Khurshid. So, arrest is okay, no? How come the laws of arrest are different right now? I mean, this is your party demanding arrest in the past.
We are getting, and there is a very clear demarcation. We are getting arrested without an investigation, whereas there is no JPC on Adani. All we asked in the parliament was constitute a JPC so that we know which are those 6 companies which are operating from one common address, and 42,000 crores has been invested in Adani stocks from that company. वो पैसा कहाँ का था? वो पैसा किसी आतंकवादी ने दिया? वो पैसा कहीं ड्रग कार्टेल से आया? वो पैसा भाजपा का लगा? So we just want a judge. You know, we are facing all judges.
No, I have a problem. I have a problem with the BJP. You see, I'll tell you, Priyanka, I have a problem with everyone. I have a problem with the BJP. Gaurav Bhatia, you are really very, very excited about the arrest of Aam Aadmi Party people. What you forgot about Damashri? Why don't you? What has happened to the BJP? Every time I say, then you will say law is taking its course, Baba. Now, according to my information, I'm just pulling out the exact dates out here, Gaurav. What happened to Sonia Gandhi? You were going to arrest her? You had whole press conference. Ambit Patra used to do 2 press conferences a day at one point of time, with videos being shown and everything and this and that. Why don't you arrest any of the Congress leaders? Why? You seem to like the Congress, I feel. Am I right? Why are Sonia and Rahul Gandhi not arrested in the National Herald scam case? Is it a wrong question, Raja Gopalan? Why isn't Karti Chidambaram arrested and questioned in the cash for visa scam? Why don't you take Karti Chidambaram for custodial interrogation?
No.
Why don't you take Robert Vara, arrest him over the Karnataka land grab allegations? 9,600 crores worth of 1,100 acres of land in and around Bangalore. The Skylight Hospitality case, though, I've given up on. What about Pinari Vijayan? Gold smuggling case? See, Gaurav, this enthusiasm is only for AAP or what?
Air India, Praful Patel.
Praful Patel?
Okay.
I'm taking a little break.
Can I respond now?
Yeah, please, yeah. Yes.
Thank you. So, Arnab, I will definitely respond to your question, but today's topic of discussion is very important. Let me say this very clearly. Today, the CBI court, prima facie, found enough evidence against Kattar Baiman, Sharab Mantri, accused number 1, Deputy CM Manish Sisodia. And I would only like to ask the AAP representative here, do you have faith in the judicial system of the country? Arvind Kejriwal was giving a clean sheet to this Kattar Baiman. Today he's been given in CBI custody for 5 days. That's a tight slap on the face of Arvind Kejriwal.
Two, you're a senior advocate,
why
so you know
are they making a mockery of... Please be quiet. I did not interrupt you. Arnab, please come.
No,
please ask the lady to be quiet and hear my
Priyanka, to be fair, he listened to you.
Please.
The only similarity between you and Gaurav is both of you are not answering my question. But anyway, you are all making opening remarks. Nobody wants to answer my question.
I'm going to answer. But
no, why don't you arrest Sonia Gandhi in the National Herald case?
I'm making the opening remark.
Why go soft on Vadra Congress?
Okay, Arnab, why are you so impatient?
By nature, I'm impatient.
Baba Re.
Now, Baba Re, I'm impatient by nature.
Baba Re, रुकिए ना Baba Re. अभी Baba Re, आपकी impatience को ही तो patience में बदलना है Baba Re.
People are liking my question, that's why I'm saying.
The topic of today's debate is what I'm discussing first. No, I will answer with facts and you will see. But you'll have to be patient, okay? Arnab, I promise you. Thank you, my friend. Now, second point. Are they so ashamed of Manish Sisodia being excise minister that they start talking about the education work that he has done? There is a scam there also. He was counting toilets as classrooms. That's another thing. But why don't they refer to the excise scam? Why do they go to the education part of it? I don't understand. Third, what is this mockery of such serious charges when he says, Chacha, aaj bachcho khana nahi khayega.
It's just make it straight. Yeah, okay, you got the longitudinal shot.
Chacha कह रहे बच्चों में खाना नहीं खाऊंगा. बच्चे कह रहे चाचा आप खाना खाओ या ना खाओ, कृपया करके रिश्वत ना खाओ. That is
all
important.
This is, you're not answering
very importantly, another question
Arnab,
would
let
be,
me make it very
for
simple,
5.5 months, Arnab, please pay heed to this. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. For 5.5 months, Manish Sisodia decided not to, please, yes, we all know, don't be impatient like Arnab. Baba Re, you got to wait. So Arnab, for 5.5 months, Manish Sisodia had ample time to move.
Adani.
Priyanka, I think you can wait for your turn. Please, Priyanka.
Why are you running away?
Don't do that, Priyanka. We all know you have a script in hand.
Let me make a
No, I'm not running anywhere.
This is rhetoric.
I think...
Gaurav, he's only making rhetoric, you know, and he's not debating like an
your writing is very poor.
With males.
Okay.
And, you know, he's been very decent with me. He's not been equal. He's not treating me equally. This is too decent of him. He's never this decent.
Arnab, I think it's very unfair.
Let me please make a submission, Arnab.
No, before you make your submission.
Please.
Before you make your submissions, you must promise me, both of you, to answer my question. Raja Gopal, no. I go to the court of public opinion.
Okay, now.
No, Gaurav, you are not even...
Arnab, please allow me my time. This is very unfair.
Yeah, but why aren't Rahul and Sonia arrested? Why isn't Karti Chidambaram arrested?
Why can't you give me 30 seconds?
Why is Robert Vadra not arrested?
I will answer that.
Why is Pinarayi Vijayan not arrested?
I will answer that.
Ask about Hemant Biswa Sarma.
Yes, I will answer. Okay. अरे भैया चुप करा लीजिए.
Okay, now please Priyanka, let him complete and then we'll get the others also into the debate. No, okay, let him complete. Priyanka, let him complete, please, because you opened the remarks. Thank you. Yeah.
Arnab, now one by one I'll tell you that who arrested P. Chidambaram? Karti Chidambaram. There is a case going on against him. Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi are out on bail on corruption charges.
You've not arrested any of them.
Robert Vadra got anticipatory bail order from the court.
Have they been convicted?
P. Chidambaram, Sanjay Raut, Partha Chatterjee, Anil Deshmukh,
the conviction rate of ED.
Nawab Malik, please. Arnab, this
Why
is
is
unfair.
it that more
Arnab.
than 95%
Okay, Lokesh.
Very unfair.
of cases
There are people
that have
who
been
like to
filed by
shout.
Lokesh, I got a great
Has he
panel.
taken your name?
I got a great panel,
Has he
including
taken
you.
your
Come on
name?
now.
Has he taken your name, Mr. Jindal?
Not yet.
No, you please complete.
Please
you
be
please
quiet.
complete.
Now, Arnab, I'll answer your question.
He's again.
Yes, please.
What
So
is she
please be
holding
quiet.
up?
Thank you. Arnab, I have given you the facts. Partha Chatterjee arrested, Sanjay Raut, Nawab Malik, Anil Deshmukh, and
Put it 50.
P. Chidambaram. Karti Chidambaram and Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi got bail from the court. Robert Vadra got anticipatory bail. So we are acting, but I want to just say one more thing. 5.5 months is the time that Manish Sisodia had. Why didn't he get the
Sisodia.
charges against him quashed by the Supreme Court or the High Court? Because he knows that he has committed this crime. He is Kattar Baiman, and Arvind Kejriwal is also aware of that. And tell the lady, she was saying arrest without investigation. A charge sheet has been filed. A charge sheet cannot be filed in a court of law without investigation. She knows no law. And she is, bringing all these bad handwritten chits. I don't know. Maybe Satyendra Jain has supplied them.
But I can on a lighter note, Priyanka, tell you, when you hold up the chits, put Adani lower because Adani stocks are falling lower. So Adani should anyway not be. No, I got your point. Now put it down. Put it down. You are asking a serious question. I'm allowing, and he's allowing a counter question.
No, ask her the question I've asked.
No, I'm not asking. She wants to. I'm allowing a rebut, Gaurav, and then you respond. Please,
Do
there
they
are
believe in
four
the court of
panelists
the
have not
country or not?
spoken, man. I'm going to be told I'm unjust as usual. Yeah. Priyanka, make a quick response. Yes. Subrashta, seeing your hand go up. They're just coming in a minute. Yeah.
Very simply, I want to leave it to the good judgment of everybody. We have a government in Delhi which presents a revenue surplus budget after giving free shiksha, free pani, free mahilaon ko bus yatra, free buzurgon ko tirth yatra, free travel, and then you present a revenue surplus budget. Now they have 16 states. They have 16
budget
states.
Okay.
Excise scam, sharab.
Ask them even what which is in profit.
Okay,
so
now.
चाचा खाना नहीं खाएंगे. अरे
now.
चाचा खाना नहीं खाएंगे.
जेब में आपने जो पैसे डाल दिए अपने 16 स्टेट में
रिश्वत खा गए.
नेगेटिव में है.
कट्टर बेईमान है आप लोग, मान लीजिए.
हमारा स्टेट पॉजिटिव में है सर. आपका एलिगेशन ये है कि 72,000
Are you aware? Why did you withdraw the liquor policy?
Priyanka.
Can you answer? Why
Can you
don't you
please
move
repeat
the
your
court
question?
and get the charges quashed? If he's clean, you won't answer all these questions.
Just tell me why is the
Yes,
LG
my
not the
first
party?
question
He
is,
approved it.
why
Why aren't
did
you investigating the
Manish
LG?
Sisodia in the
Anil
last
Baijal
5.5
approved it.
months
Why aren't you
moved the court
investigating
and
the
get
LG?
it
Can you
quashed?
tell me, senior advocate sir?
See,
why is LG not
so
named
you
as an
want,
accused?
you
He
want
approved
the
the
government
policy.
to interfere in the
Tell me, sir.
investigation.
बताइए
What
ना
an
सर.
argument to make.
आपके
I
LG ने
think this
उससे
lady
की approved
doesn't know
की
anything
policy.
about the law of the
आपके
country.
LG ने commission
I'm telling
approve
you.
किए.
आप सुन ही
Please
नहीं
tell
रही है.
me.
The investigating officer decides
Okay,
whom
1
to
minute.
interrogate, whom to arrest. Please
So
read the law of the
investigation
country.
officer is with you.
only want
That
to
is what
get-
I'm saying. So he
you
didn't
only
think
want
that
to
the
cater
person
to
who
Okay,
approve
now
of the
1 minute,
minister
1 minute, 1 minute.
in jail.
1 minute.
Out of the
Just a minute.
that Arvind
Just a minute. My God, it's 9:29. I haven't got 4 guests in. Rajagopalan, what do you want to say, Rajagopal? What's going on, Raja?
I want to simply ask
Great,
the AAP
Arnab.
representative, where is that file missing? Why
Which
that
file?
file is missing of 800 missing?
Which
Why
file?
the file is missing?
don't believe
Liquor
the
policy
forces.
file. Liquor policy file is missing. Arnab,
How can it be missing?
Why it
can
is
it-
missing?
Okay, I'll
How
ask.
it was lost?
Okay, Priyanka, I'm coming to you on this. Is there any truth in the suspicion that the liquor policy files are missing? Is it true that crucial decisions related to the liquor policy, like the increase in profit margin from 5% to 12%, because of which the liquor vendors made a lot of money, a real lot of money, that this file is missing? And you see, either it's a yes or no. Because you see, what happens is like this, and Subrashta is also on the left. I see, when a decision is taken that you want to increase the profit margin from 5 to 12%, there have to be some records for it. There has to be some minutes of how that decision was arrived at. That will be in some file, no? Where are the files?
if you will go through the court, one should not discuss the investigation because the matter is sub judice, but if you will still go through the Sarvajanik arguments made today, you will see
just
that
a few minutes back she was saying there is no investigation and
Okay, let her complete now. Gaurav, this is the problem. The only person asking...
charge sheet is filed.
Gaurav, I asked such a good question and there you are.
She was interrupting me.
Yeah, but
so I want to.
When finally I'm getting an answer to a really good question I'm putting up, and don't put JPC, just put that down, please.
Please.
You can speak.
Let them have it. I want an answer, but I want them to.
Where is the file?
These are baseless investigations. Any increase from 5 to 12% or 2 to 12% or whatever percent was made by the LG. The LG approved that. The LG approved the liquor policy. They have not made the LG accused. The previous LG, Anil Bajal. Anil Bajal had approved it. Anil Bajal passed these financial notes also. You need to make him a party. They are only pandering to the public. They're only playing to the gallery. They just want to manage the optics. They want to show Aam Aadmi Party is a corrupt party like the BJP. We are not Bangaru Lakshman ka party, but that is what they are hell-bent on proving.
But where are the files?
Silly souls.
Where are the
I
files?
don't know where you get this information from, Arnab. I don't know what is your source. I cannot comment on it. We have not made any such statement. I don't know if this is a story which has been leaked by the BJP. I am not aware. This is not anywhere in the court. There was no such mention in the court. I think this is manufactured in the BJP factory.
No, but wouldn't there be a file? I mean, the file would be somewhere.
I have certain questions.
Subrashta is coming. Karthik, I'm coming to you right after that. Yeah.
Drone of no factual answer.
Yes.
May I please ask certain questions to Priyanka Kakkar, who seems like a reasonable woman and a reasonable woman politician. Priyanka ji, please tell me, if the liquor policy was so great, why did you cancel it midway? And please don't bring LG into the equation, because let me tell you, this is 101 of basic 7th standard physics, that LG could have either approved your policy or could have cancelled the policy. Okay, we all know the constitutional mandate of an LG and the constitutional mandate of an elected... please, hear me out. So the first question is, why did you cancel the liquor policy if it was so great? And if at all you cancelled it, then let me also ask you the question. When a policy is brought in place, there are certain objectives that those policies meet. Where is that white paper which suggests why did you prefer this kind of a liquor policy? And then there are private sectors benefiting out of it. You pushed my entire city into alcoholism with this policy. And how dare you come and say that you don't have any information about these files that are missing? Even if the files are not missing, please let me know the rationale of the excise policy, man. I don't know anything. None of the citizens of Delhi have an answer to this question. And don't bring your education policy and your, health policy and all those, brandings that you do. I'm not interested in that. It's a simple question. Why did you roll back a policy midway?
Okay, Priyanka is responding. Karthik, after she responds, I'm coming straight to you. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting so long, but I preserved some really good questions for you as well. Subrash, Priyanka responding. Yeah.
With all due respect, we did not shove Delhi into alcoholism like ma'am claimed. There were 849 liquor vends in the previous policy and lesser in this one, 849 in this one. In fact, what had happened was the previous LG, Anil Bajal, approved it. I'm sorry, but it is a fact, even if you don't.
But you're saying it's a bad policy?
No, listen to me.
Why
we have implemented this.
LG into the equation if
because he passed it. He was aware.
The mandate of an LG and the mandate of an elected house. Please don't give me that. Please don't. Where is your white paper on the liquor policy, ma'am?
It doesn't seem to me that she wants an answer.
For the past 10 months. People like me don't get to ask questions of high-profile politicians like you because you
One minute. Don't wait a minute. Be patient.
We are very ordinary people.
Delhi has basic problems of food, water, etc.
They can take anyone and put them in jail without charges. Come
on. Please answer the question. Answer the question. Why did you roll back the policy?
You are going on.
Simple. Why did you roll back the policy?
No, wait, Karthik.
You let me have to answer. There were 849 wins in the previous policy, 849 wins in the new policy. The Anil Bajal, even
what were the public benefits of this policy, which clearly today seems to benefit the private sector?
I have a simple question. Okay, listen to me. Okay.
Clearly we can see
a
private
question
sector
being,
giving you kickbacks.
a question being,
Food revenue, it ensures Puri's liquor is not
no,
sold.
no, no,
Implement
no,
this
no,
policy
no,
in Uttar Pradesh.
no, I'll tell you one
You
thing.
can't implement it in Gujarat.
Priyanka, 1 minute. Priyanka, 1 minute.
Can I also-
Wait a minute, please. I want to make a small assertion.
You have benefited certain Adanis in the private sector. Your chosen Adanis in the private sector. Let me put it out. Put a very political statement in front of
Madam,
you.
please don't make
You have
false
certain
allegations.
set of chosen
When you have no
Adanis in
proof to
Delhi that
substantiate
you have
them on
benefited.
national
All right?
Please
On a
do not
lighter note,
This is pending.
on a lighter note,
Letter is expected of you.
on a lighter note, please, Subrashta, 1 minute. Priyanka, 1 minute. Can I say one thing on a lighter note, please, Priyanka and Subrashta, that if you want to increase revenue by putting subsidies on certain items, I can suggest a lot of things, you know. Like, I would say, please subsidize detox tea. You'll make money, people will be healthy. Please subsidize some, organic food, some nice coffee from the Coorg. You know, people will feel invigorated. You'll make money, etc. You want to help people. Why subsidize liquor, for God's sake? I don't understand. Anyway, Karthik's feeling left out. Karthik, listen to me. Listen to me. You are from the BRS. You are a spokesperson.
Arnab.
Now listen to me, please, before your opening remark. Your leader, K. Kavita, it has been alleged, got stakes in the business of Indo-Spirit and made Arun Pillai represent her in the business. What was she doing in all this? The ED charge sheet says this. Was she holding stake in a company that is now blacklisted called Indo-Spirits, which is located in the national capital? And if true, how, why? You got to give me a yes and no on it. What is the angle here? What is the angle here? Relevant question, Raja?
If you want
Raja
the
Gopal,
answer
relevant
in
question or
black
not?
and white,
Yeah.
And there are 5 many Adanis in Aam Aadmi Party. I can list that.
Then I would obviously say no. Rajgopal Garu, let me speak, please.
Sorry.
If I have to speak in black and white, Arnab, the answer to your question is absolutely no. And in a lighter note too, as I can notice that today's theme of the debate is being impatience. And let me be a little impatient also. But before I go into the details of your question. Subrashtra asked a question to Priyanka. Why was the policy taken back and why was the policy such a big failure? And let me tell you, Arnab, if a policy taken back, if a policy is a failure, is basis enough to file criminal cases, then our Honorable Prime Minister should also face criminal cases. Because the demonetization was the biggest failure of a scheme this country has ever seen. And also the farm laws were taken back by Honorable Prime Minister. If a failure of a policy and if a policy has been taken back is basis enough to file criminal cases.
Flawed argument, because what you're saying is, oh, someone's done so much corruption, I've done a little bit of corruption, no big deal. So flawed argument. However,
no, I didn't say that.
Assumption by me on hearing what you said. Gaurav, are you trying to do 2 in 1 blow? You know, target AAP and BRS in 1 blow. Raja Gopalan's got his hand up for a long time right now. Yes, Raja, what are you saying before Gaurav comes in?
There is a regional satraps, as Mr. PRS Reddy Garu said. Why this is a secularism corruption? Because they want to have it, Mr. KCR's daughter in that. What is the connection between KCR's daughter, Kavita Madam, and Sisodia? Why they have come together? Because of this scam.
Even my question
because
is
of
the
this
same
scam.
thing. What is the connection?
No, you answer my question, Reddy Garu.
My question is also on the same lines, Rajgopal Garu. My question is on the same lines, Rajgopal Garu. What is the connection?
The connection.
This is a concocted, fabricated scheme
the charge sheet
by the BJP.
Not
There is no
concocted.
scam.
Then 100 crore rupees was taken by Kavita Madam. That is what written.
No, Karthik
100
Reddy.
crores.
Karthik Reddy, it is not unconnected. I'll explain to you. You're trying to make it look unconnected because it's your very smart tactic to try and tell the people that there's no connection. However, why aren't you answering my question specifically? I love specific replies. Kickbacks of 100 crores approximately was given to the South Group, which is of Ms. K. Kavita, Sri Raghav Magunta, Sri M.S. Reddy and Sri Sharath Reddy. First question you must reply is, have the 4 been in any business together at all? A. If they are not, then you can say this ED charge sheet is wrong. If they are, you will have to admit it's right in one case. And was the money received by Vijay Nair on behalf of AAP leaders in exchange of the favors in the excise policy 21-22? And how is it that if the money was exchanged, it was exchanged around the same time that the changes in the excise policy were made? You see, on the one side, you're making changes in the excise policy, taking the profit margin from 5 to 12%, changing the policy itself, then money is going in a reverse direction to a group of business politicians and businessmen who are working together in the liquor arena. That's the connection. You got to, you see, why was Arun Pillai given 32.5% stake in blacklisted company Indo Spirits? As
approve it?
No, 1 minute, don't repeat the same thing.
LG, what does the LG have got to do with this?
Was Arun
Pillai,
why was Arun Pillai given 32.5% equity in this Indo Spirits?
Arnab, can I answer those questions?
Yes, explain that and then Gaurav will come.
No,
you have to answer.
You
have to answer the specific questions here now.
I did not say. I did not
launching of our
underplay.
Kavita company, date of launching of our Kavita company.
Okay, let me answer your first question.
And
Were the gentlemen you mentioned and Mrs. Kavita were in...
Were they in business? Have they been in business?
No, they were not in a business together. The gentlemen you named and our leader Kavita were not in any business together, first. Second, Arnab, are you trying to tell me a charge sheet filed by agency called ED or CBI, which has a conviction rate of less than 75%?
Answer the specific question.
You want me to take the charge sheet seriously?
Don't hide behind the conviction rate. 1 minute, just 1 minute. Explain to me I'll get, 1 second. Explain to me why, very methodically, 29 crores of profit earned by the blacklisted company Indo Spirits have allegedly been found in Arun Pillai's bank accounts.
I am trying to find out the relation between Arun Pillai and Kavita. If I had to go through the
okay, here's follow-up question. Gaurav, 1 minute. I'm on a sharp follow-up question route. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Did a Hyderabad-based Sharath Reddy operate 5 liquor retail zones in Delhi through his company Trident Chempar Private Limited and other proxy entities, despite the law restricting 2 retail zones per vendor? What explains the credit notes worth 4.35 crores found issued to these entities if they are not from liquor manufacturers? Are you saying flower shop owners or atta manufacturers are giving this money? Who's giving the money?
Company.
No, these are sharp
I do not
stuff.
know who that Mr. Sharath Reddy is. I do not want to take his side or discuss what was his business about.
No,
I do not know who Sharath Reddy is.
You don't know, but that my question is still relevant, right? You admit my question is relevant. And these are the kind of questions, Priyanka, you guys used to love. No. These are the kind of questions, Priyanka, that you guys used to love 9-10 years back. You used to say, Arnab, fantastic, go for it. And today you are quiet, Priyanka. Why are you quiet, Priyanka?
I'm not quiet.
You should be saying, Arnab, fantastic questions, go for it.
I think you are one of the intelligent journalists we have left today who does his research. So I am only perplexed as to why don't you question that why the LG is not an accused who approved the
Okay, I'll get Gaurav in on this finally now. Gaurav, she's trying to say, and I put this to her, by the way, I can give a clear answer, but I'll let Gaurav answer that. She's trying to say that the executive decision could have been taken by us, but it had the approval of the LG. So she's trying to draw in the then LG into the debate. Gaurav.
Because he approved the policy.
So now, first of all, let me factually correct Karthik. The conviction rate for the CBI is 67%. 67%.
For normal cases, not for high-profile cases. No,
Please
you're
have
wrong.
your checks.
You're wrong for normal cases.
Can they be quiet? Can they be quiet?
Not for high-profile cases.
Okay, now Priyanka. Now
it's not. He was giving a wrong data.
Priyanka. When you and Karthik spoke, he was quiet, right?
But he was giving a wrong data. I was only correcting. Incorrect data I was correcting.
Do you know, I'm very happy to tell you that as of now, I've just been told by our viewership recording team that our streaming audience viewership is about 8,000%, one of the channels which claims to be our competitor. So we got a huge amount of people watching this streaming live. Can I please request everybody to have their say? Gaurav is responding, please. Gaurav. And Gaurav.
Thank you. So the first fact I'll reiterate, correcting Karthik, that 67% is the conviction rate of the CBI. Correcting the AAP spokesperson, she said, no, we have not made Delhi into an alcohol city. Let me tell you, the dry days from 21 were reduced to 3. And we all know you were talking about Indo spirits.
You can't stick to one argument, can you?
Arnab, I think this is a very uncivilized way of debating. No,
why
please,
you
can
state
be
incorrect
quiet? I'll
facts
make
and
my
nobody can
argument.
Okay, now
interject?
Priyanka, we're trying to make the most of the time we have now. We're trying to make the most of the time we have now because
is behind bars for no fault. Is that not enough? I can't even correct his incorrect data. He's supposed to say everything incorrect and
okay, now Priyanka, now you made your point. Let him complete his point. Now, thank you.
If she's done, then I like
to
go on. My points. Thank you. You know, third, Arnab, you spoke about Indo spirits. Now, I have in my hand notice given by Arvind Kejriwal's corrupt Delhi government, and they had blacklisted Indo spirits and the members of Indo spirits. But they decided to grant. Please, Arnab, this is impossible. This lady, I don't know whether she is the official spokesperson.
She is the official spokesperson.
I'm telling you, they'll be left with no seats if she continues like that. So ask her to be quiet. Every line.
Okay, Priyanka, now,
she can note down the facts.
I like it now. Now he's been fair. He started getting personal. You know, he was being
I'm not getting personal. You got personal first.
Okay, Priyanka, we're going to substantial points in a couple of minutes left on the debate. Thank you. Gaurav, complete your point. Priyanka, I'm requesting you. Both of you, I'm requesting. Gaurav, complete your point briefly.
Thank you. Now, Arnab, the certificate given by Arvind Kejriwal to Manish Sisodia was he's Kattar Imandar. I want to ask, which Kattar Imandar minister changes 16 mobile handsets and 4 SIM cards and destroys the evidence? Only a Kattar Baiman can do that. Please be quiet.
Only a Bhajpai can lie.
Please be quiet. Okay,
Priyanka,
okay, Arnab, sorry.
Now you're losing your cool at each other. Please, 1 minute. Can you please, Priyanka, he's asking rhetorical questions, which I assume he's answering on his own. Don't echo it. I'll come to you later. Please, can both sides just have a 30-second ceasefire? Continue. But yeah, continue.
Yes, thank you. Arnab, and it applies to the Arajak Aparadh Party spokesperson as well as Karthik. If they feel that this is a case of political vendetta, I want to ask them, can they show me a court order?
Arnab, this is wrong, Arnab. This is wrong. She can't interfere.
Okay, now Priyanka, I'm telling you. Priyanka, please.
I don't think we can debate like this.
Now you let her complete. I'm making a request to you.
You want me to be quiet when he calls the Rajak?
No. I said I'll come back to you for your turn. I said I'll come back to you. I'll extend the debate. I said I'll come back to you for your turn.
I will not take it quietly.
Okay. So I'll come back to you for your turn. Please.
Subrashta, please.
Okay, now please, gentlemen. Gaurav, complete your point now without stopping.
Yeah, thank you. No, Arnab, why should I be shouting like these uncivilized spokespersons? I didn't speak when they were speaking. I waited for my turn. The country today is asking a very simple question.
As a candidate in Meghalaya, you give tickets to Bernard Maharaj.
Okay, 1 minute. I want to ask you here, Priyanka. One sec. Are you noticing here how happy the person from the Congress is? He's quiet.
Doesn't have managed to appear on a national television.
BJP is doing his bidding. He will be quiet.
If you allow me to come in, I'll make...
No. Point here is...
You have not given me an opportunity to present my point.
Okay. Now I'm overshooting the time, so I'll let Gaurav complete, but Gaurav, 20 seconds to complete. Then I'll go to the other panelists. I'm extending this debate, viewers. Yes, please. Gaurav.
Yes.
Without stopping, please. Without heckling. Come on now. We can do it.
Yes. Arnab, Arnab, I can finish my statement in 30 seconds, and here I go. Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia both need to answer that why did they withdraw the liquor policy if it was a good policy for the state, number 1. 2, why has Manish Sisodia not moved the court?
This is wrong.
Let him complete. Now you don't come.
Okay, I don't think I can discuss. Arnab, thank you.
Okay, now this is really.
Arnab, thank you.
You're at all. This is 1 minute. I have one point to make in this. I have a question to the Congress. 1 minute, Gaurav.
It's very uncivilized.
No, 1 minute. Have you noticed, Gaurav? Just 1 minute. Have you noticed here, Lokesh? Not one. Can't you even? You've not even tweeted for the app. You're not even tweeted for the app because you want the attention to be on them and off the Badras.
No. Arnab, see, this entire issue, if we look at it, you talk about the entire liquor industry.
No, why don't you tweet once for the app?
No, listen, let me complete. Let me make my point, please. The entire liquor industry was undergoing pressure.
Anil Basoya campaigned for BJP
Madam, please,
in
let me
Gujarat.
make my point. Let me make my point.
I was answering Arnab, sorry.
So, if you talk about the entire liquor industry, it was undergoing pressure because you have the excise which is outside the GST. They are exempted from GST. And there was a price rise that was taking place. So, the Aam Aadmi Party, it took a policy decision so as to increase its excise revenue.
So you're supporting
but if you
the
look at the CBI, no, it's not about supporting. It is about protesting against the misuse of CBI.
Okay.
But they were doing something else on other channels.
Every political party which is not BJP is
today,
corrupt. And you have the CBI after that political party.
Got it.
95% of the CBI cases are being registered against those which are not in the BJP.
Listen
now,
to
sir,
the
wait a minute. Let me complete. Sir, you made your point. I think more than an hour. Allow me to make my point.
1 minute, he's countering. Wait, I love the counters. 1 minute.
Please.
Following the introduction of GST, there was a 3% increase from service tax, which was 15%, to
leave the GST. You first now tell me this.
Listen to me.
You know, Congress today welcomed the arrest of Manish Sisodia.
Did they?
So now, according to the Congress, the CBI is on its right.
Did they welcome the arrest?
That is my question to you.
1 minute, Priyanka, did they welcome the arrest of Manish Sisodia?
Yes, they did, Arnab.
Yes.
They did.
Listen, Arnab.
They did.
Definitely.
Yes.
Lokesh, this is remarkable. This is remarkable. No, this is hypocritical, right?
It was a flawed policy decision.
No, they supported the arrest of Manish Sisodia on this.
That CBI is being misused by BJP.
Well, I can't, I don't know.
But when in national level, you question.
My theory is right.
CBI is doing its
they
job
say
or
that
not,
it's due
whether
to
it is
political
right or not,
vendetta.
is being politicized. So we do not know if
Raja Gopalan, I'm shocked. Are you saying Congress welcomed the arrest, Raja Gopalan? I'm hearing what I'm saying. Is this true?
Yes, Congress welcomed without naming Manish Sisodia. Jairam Ramesh just now tweeted.
What? This is incredible.
Jairam Ramesh tweeted saying that they
I must get a response from the AAP spokesperson to this. They said it's a welcome step. Congress.
What is the response? They supported BJP in the MCD polls. They staged a walked out there. Danish Siddiqui was given a seat.
Now she's saying that.
Then again, sir, let me answer you.
Okay,
Then again, in Gujarat, when they were...
You also interfered, Gaurav Bhatia.
Not in your turn, no, sir.
Okay.
Gaurav Bhatia and I are same age. We can play around, not... And then again,
No, please, ma'am, I don't like uncivility in any form.
Okay.
You are a loud motor mouth without substance.
Okay,
please.
now this is
that
a
didn't
Don't include
sound
my
right.
name in that.
But listen to me. In Gujarat as well, what did they do? Their candidate Anil Basoya खुले में प्रचार किया.
Okay, now I need to close. But I find this interesting. No, but I find it interesting. No, 1 minute. The BJP AAP debate is not over, but it's fascinating that the Congress party has supported the arrest of Manish Sisodia.
Yes, they have.
This is fascinating.
1 minute.
Yeah, I take 10 seconds to Karthik. I might have a separate debate on that altogether. This is a new spin.
Arnab, you know, even in Telangana, I'll give you certain examples in certain municipalities where the Congress and with BJP are sitting together to rule the municipalities. So welcome to the new India.
Oh, this is the interesting new spin that's coming.
Why don't you move the court to get the charges quashed against Kavita?
Okay, Gaurav puts the legal point at the end. It's fascinating debate, ladies and gentlemen. And when I come back on the other side, Yogi Adityanath is going all out against the mafia and the Samajwadi Party is furious. I wonder why. When I'm back.